Today on Suncoast View, construction cranes are popping up all over. We'll talk to our development expert about all the new projects here on the Suncoast.
Our fashion choices are often based on keeping cool this time of year. Lotus Boutiques has some great looks to help us beat the summer heat.
And is it a fruit or a vegetable? Today is National Avocado Day. Learn more about the phenomenon that millennials are going mad about. All that and more right now on the Suncoast View.
Welcome to Suncoast View. Apparently this is Takeoff Tuesday because Stephanie and Joey are both gone for the day. They will be back. I've never been here without them ever. I'm so glad to have Candace and Nikki. Thank you guys for being here today.
We are always here for you.
But we're a little nervous, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, I think we'll be fine. It's like paddling through a rocky sea.
Yep.
You guys are great. Nikki, you have a new business, and Candace, you have something new too.
Yes.
Tell me about what you guys have been doing.
So I just took over the publication of the Scout Guide, which is a city guide, beautiful publication all the way from Sarasota, Anna Maria down to Boca Grande. It's a snapshot of beautiful living on the Suncoast. So.
And it's free?
It is free.
I love that part.
I know.
It's so glitzy and glamorous.
It is so beautiful. It really is. And you have some exciting news too.
Well, we're just doing our thing over at 360 PR, but we've got some really exciting development updates that we'll be talking about later on in the show. So that's always good.
We're excited to hear about them because we can't help but see them all over.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yes, it is. And we're so happy to have Shay from tell me about your restaurant, Shay. What's the name of your restaurant?
Well, we're actually a butcher shop over off of Bee Ridge Road, 4084. We're famous for marinated meats, premium steaks, and hand-cut pork chops, T-bones. And today we're going to be dishing out some delicious taco macaroni salads. It's perfect for the summer. Some buffalo dip and homemade fish dip.
Oh, thank you, Shay. We'll be back in just a minute and learn more about those things.
Thank you.
Perfect for a hot summer day. Okay, guys, it's time for Hot Topics. And this is our first hot topic, and you guys are going to be so knowledgeable about this one. We've all been complaining. Hotel development in downtown Sarasota is spreading east. New hotels on Main Street and on Fruitville Road could add more than 270 rooms to the eastern edge of downtown area. And upscale 5-star hotel with 140 rooms is planned at US 301 in Main Street. It's called Hotel Lauren. The other project would be at Fruitville and East Avenue with another 130 rooms. Since 2016, more than 1,000 rooms have been built or planned in Sarasota. Is this a good use of our downtown land? What do you guys see when you see all those cranes?
Well, my office is actually right there on Fruitville Road, so we can see all the development out of our window. And it is, you know, I will tell you, it's a little daunting because it's definitely going to attract so many more people to this area now that we have these hotel rooms. However, it's always good for economic development as well. But you just want to be mindful of traffic, and especially during season, it's already so crazy. So.
Yeah, it is hard to get around. I think I feel super excited for all of our restaurants and our designers and you know, all the people that we work with that depend on that kind of economic growth. But you know, when you're trying to get on the bridge at 41 and you're under 2 feet of water because our drainage system and you know the back end of things that aren't sexy in the guides when you think about coming to a city in the middle of season, that's the stuff that concerns me. I don't think our actual infrastructure can handle much more.
I wonder about, if you build them, will they come? Are we going to have a lot of empty rooms, a lot of empty condos around here, or will they just naturally fill up?
I think it allows our Visitors Bureau and our sports organizations to have more events, because right now they're a little limited because we don't have as many hotel rooms here. So a lot of times, you know, everything will be booked up if there's one convention in town.
I mean, even like the rowing championships, every single hotel was booked. No one was getting in, and we worked on that for years.
Right. So I do think there's a need for more hotel rooms, but again, you've got to do it in a smart way and build those roads to where they can handle them. And you know, I'm not sure we've done that.
I just hope we don't cap ourselves out of having families not be able to afford to come. Right. You know, they're getting more and more and more expensive, and you know, people save all year to do what we just did on the weekend every single day, you know? So I hope that we don't, you know, push people out too far where they're not able to come enjoy the beautiful perks of our city without breaking the bank. And
so do we. Very good point. Well, we are huge supporters of eating at our locally owned Suncoast restaurants. But once you add kids to the equation, is it okay to give in and like a chain restaurant? Kids make it so much harder to have a pleasant dining experience, and sometimes an extensive kids menu and a guaranteed free dessert is exactly what it takes to make everybody happy. True foodies cast aside any chain restaurant, but if the kids are happy and it makes a great family memory, is this okay? Now, you guys are foodies. I consider you both foodies. What do you think about this?
And moms. I'll let you go first because I'll be the Debbie Downer on this one.
Well, you know, I've got a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old, and we don't really cater to their food tastes. I mean, we take them where we want to go. And so I found that most restaurants, regardless of whether they cater to kids or not, they'll make you a half order of something, or they really will adjust to help you get something that's smaller or more kid-friendly, even if they don't have a kid menu. But most places will have kind of some sort of a kid menu.
Okay, so we are on the same page. I didn't want to be the only one that's like, they're eating where we're eating.
Yes, exactly. Even when I make dinner at home, it's like, I'm not going to make pizza and macaroni for the kids if we're having something that's a little bit more, you know, mature or adult. Like,
a kid is not going to starve themselves.
Correct. I've always, like, they're going to eat. You know, if they're hungry, they're going to eat. Yeah.
But it can be a distraction for the other diners behind them who have been looking forward to this moment, and then suddenly there's a lot of chatter and movement, and
Well,
and I have younger kids.
That's when we fall back in the hole and we're like, here's your iPad, be quiet. But you know, I think that's a really good point, Linda, because you know, people, you know, there's some really lovely restaurants that we do like to take our kids to, because you know, they're doing the right thing, they're talking about sustainability, and I think that conversation is important. But you also need to be quiet.
Yes, and be respectful for the other people. Yes, you don't want daycare, and sometimes you walk in and see a 3-year-old next to you and you think, oh no.
But then it makes road trips special, right?
Definitely.
When you're, you know, driving down 75, you've been in the car for 3 hours, they're like, can we please go to Chili's?
Yes.
And we're like, okay, fine, get whatever you want.
I mean,
You learn to be versatile. That's what having kids teaches you.
That's for sure.
Very good. Well, we're glad to hear this. Girl power is headed back to the big screen. The next Charlie's Angels movie has been cast. This time around, the crime-fighting trio will feature Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and Ella Balinski. The original 70s TV series is applauded for being one of the original brands to celebrate empowered women. The 2000 film was a box office success. Do you think the brand will still appeal? What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Do you even remember the first one?
I do.
Yeah.
2000, that was 18 years ago.
That is unbelievable.
And okay, the first one was very popular mainly a lot because they look so sexy.
Yeah.
Right.
And people were
women.
really surprised that beautiful women could think.
That, you know what? But they still had to answer to the boss.
Right.
Yeah.
I was sick of them not being the boss. Come on, ladies.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I would love this new remix to have a female voice on the phone.
Oh,
That
it's
would
super
be
sexy,
cool.
like
Charlie is
girl.
a male.
Charlie could be a female.
Yeah, maybe Charlie's a female.
That would be
yeah,
cool.
Charlie, that name could even be female
Yeah.
today.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
So we'll take it if there is a woman boss involved.
I don't want to knock it. I'm sure. I mean, I loved
Yeah.
Charlie's Angels growing
Oh, I
up.
did too.
I thought that they were awesome, and you're right. That was a very empowering role at the time. But
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 3 sisters, so we have a lot of Charlie's Angels posed pictures in the house. You know, I was always like the gun.
Christmas shot in front of the
Yeah, right. Even at my sister's wedding, like she's in her wedding dress and we have a Charlie's Angel.
Oh, I
But
love
you
it.
don't have to beat somebody up to be powerful either. We've
No.
learned that as women.
No.
That's right.
Okay, we want to see it. Well, we hear all the time that the working world is all about the importance of being a team player. But can you actually be too much of a team player? Meaning, if you don't set up some limits, experts say, you can fall behind from doing too much, which in the long run hurts the company and makes you begin to hate your job. Studies show that white-collar employees spend 85% of their time collaborating with meetings and emails and calls, and that demands on employees have risen 50% in the past decade. Well, how do you guys feel about that?
you deal with this
I
every day
do.
too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely a balance. I have a small team at my office, but I've worked on larger teams, and I definitely think there's a time for collaboration and for being a team, but I would always be that person who would just be like, okay, now just leave me alone, I've got to work. Like, I've got to be on the, and I just, you know, leave me alone. So I think it's definitely a balance.
I think too, whenever whenever you're so accessible all the time,
Yes.
it makes you feel like, you know, if someone sends you a text message at 8 o'clock and you're out to dinner, one of your teammates who you know that they're struggling with a deadline or something, you're helping them. We're just so available on so many platforms that I think we dig ourselves into our own holes just trying to accommodate and be kind. And even for clients, you know, you're expected to be available all the time, and so is all of your colleagues.
Right.
So that's when it gets exhausting, and that's when you feel like you never really have a break. You know, I've worked for companies, when I was with Whole Foods, we didn't have email outside of when we left the office, and I was the marketing director. That was huge.
My.
So there was a really good balance of when you're off, and someone else will handle it. You know, we're not saving lives here.
Right.
You know, where everybody
Right.
can go be with your family. So I think and that's changed a lot, obviously, in the last 5 or 6 years, but I think just being able to have those boundaries and knowing what to expect of both your colleagues and your employer.
But I think the real joy of working for me is being a part of a team.
Right.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're all in this together
Right.
and that you've all got each other's back, and it's the friendship and the bond that develops. So I really
Right.
like knowing I'm a part of a team.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
That's important.
So have your boundaries, but join the team.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Great, great. Okay, you guys travel a lot. Does this ever happen? Do you ever get motion sickness on winding roads or on those theme park rides? Ditch the dizziness and nausea. We'll make new glasses called Citrum, and they will address the conflicting perception between your inner ear and your eyes that create motion sickness. The glasses have 4 rings full of blue fluid that move around the eyes to recreate the horizon and put your senses back in sync. They don't have lenses, so you can share them with your friends, and after 10 minutes, you should feel better.
That's
What do you think about
crazy.
that?
I would totally try that.
Wow.
So the name is hilarious.
Yeah.
Arc bifocals. I
love
get
the name.
horrible motion sickness to the point where I always drive, even the boat, I drive everything. I get really bad motion sickness. However, I have found that if I'm really full, I don't get motion sickness as bad.
Full, like from
Full,
eating
like
food?
eat a ton of food, which sounds the opposite.
Right.
Then I think for me, it's just the undulation of like me not being in control of knowing when the movement happens. And this would probably be, I mean, you look like you're in an MRI machine or something. but
Yeah,
I would try
it's
that.
not very
We're calling them
glamorous.
barf bifocals.
I would try
Yes.
them too. I get motion sickness. I get vertigo too.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that would help with that, but I do get car sick, and sometimes on a sailboat, not necessarily on a motorboat, but
Yeah.
I would try them.
Can
you
you
look
read
really
in a car?
strange on a sailboat with those. And the car next to you is going to wonder about that.
I can't read in the car.
I can't. Can you read in a
No,
car?
I can't. No, I can't.
Yeah. And
But
my
I would
kids
try
get
it.
motion sickness in the car too. So yeah, I would
They
definitely
would think
try
those
it.
are fun.
I'd rather do that than to take a pill or to
Than to
put
throw
the
up,
patch
yeah.
on my, you know.
To throw up.
Yeah.
We'd rather you do
that
that
too.
too. Well, you know, there are little things that happen in life that just make you happy. A new study put together a list of the top mood boosters. Now, see if you agree with these. Okay, number 1, finding money in your pocket.
I love that. That's the best.
Oh. And number 2, sleeping with no alarm set.
love it.
Like on Saturday morning.
Yes.
And listening to rain in bed.
Yes.
That would be nice if you knew you didn't have to get up and go out in it.
Yeah.
The only thing missing is a 3-hour champagne brunch.
Oh, yeah, that's nice too.
What would be number 1 for you?
You know, a mood booster for me, it sounds cheesy, I like hearing kids laugh. My kids, like hearing them giggle or just really being happy and a good mood. But definitely sleeping with no alarm, love that.
We were
on the
just talking about
weekends.
that.
We were.
This morning. We were just saying how
Because I could sleep until 10, but you not so
I'm a
much.
super morning person. David and I were on vacation a couple weeks ago. We woke up and it was 9:30, and I was like, what happened? Like, it's full daylight outside. But that's super special. But the
Yeah.
money in the pocket thing,
That's
we have
the best.
we have a finders keepers scenario with whoever takes the laundry out of the dryer, and all of us are horrible, including our kids, and whoever takes the laundry out and puts the laundry away gets to keep all the money. There have been some wars, but it's fun. There's a good mood
Because
booster.
once in a while you do get a 20 or a 50.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
Out
why
of your
not?
own pocket.
Yes,
Yeah.
You look in that
I get
pocket
excited
you
for my
haven't
own
worn.
money.
Yes.
Of course, right?
Well, maybe a lot of people are going to be finding a lot of money. Look in your pockets today. This could be the day.
Or when you're moving. I always find money when I move.
Or when
Yes.
you really need a hairband and you find that in your pocket. Now that's a mood booster right there.
You're easy to please.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, let's check in with our mid-morning forecast. When we come back, how to keep our pets cool during the summer heat.
So we're watching again today a deep flow of southerly tropical moisture across the state of Florida. increasing our rain chances to above average. We'll have periods of heavy rainfall, although we might not have the same kind of character of heavy persistent showers that we had yesterday afternoon. But there will be periods later on today, especially with the heating of the day, where showers and thunderstorms will build, particularly in inland areas, and produce even more heavy rainfall over areas that have already seen several inches of rain. It has led to some area rivers and creeks hitting bankful and into minor flood stage. And of course, you don't need any more heavy rain exacerbating that situation. Continue to monitor that over the course of the next several days. The good news is the rain showers we get should not be severe in nature. The Severe Storm Prediction Center puts us in just a regular old thunderstorm regime without any potential for severe weather today. Daytime high will top out at about 87, below average because of the cloud cover and rain showers.
No doubt about it. We are definitely in the dog days of summer. And while we're always looking for ways to cool off ourselves, it's also important to protect our pups as well. Mark Schembor from Canine Corral is here to help us. And as always, Mark, we always look forward to this. You brought us some pictures from Canine Puppy Care, Dog Care.
I did. We have daycare at the Canine Corral. That's Mega. Mega is actually right in front of us, and you'll see that in a second here. Real nice big dog, so that's how he got his name. This is Polo, and that's Stella, and they're actually in a little water bowl, just kind of cooling themselves, just chilling out, relaxing. You know, they're smaller dogs. Now there's Lucy. We had a break in our hose, and Lucy took advantage of it by just kind of chewing at all the water. It was really cool. And let's see here. Oh, there's Lucy and Roxy in one of the pools that we have out. We have pools that we put out and then we take them back in toward the end of the day because that's when they're in the air conditioning. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that they don't go home wet.
Oh yes, I'm sure the owners appreciate that in the seats of their car. Now, since dogs can't really talk to us, how do we tell if they're overheated?
Well, one of the things you want to look for is excessive salivation, really panting, but to the point of gasping, like they're gasping for air. We want to remember that they actually cool themselves by panting. The air goes over their tongue. So you have to be really careful with dogs that have short noses, like the pugs and the Bostons, because they don't have enough time to cool themselves down. Really important with the smaller breeds. Yes. And it would make sense because a longer nose, longer time to cool down. If you look at their gums, if they're kind of grayish instead of being nice and bright and pink, could be a chance that they have a temperature and their temperature is escalated. And also, and this would go with anything, if they're lethargic, they start to vomit, their body is starting to shut down and it's just a little bit too much for the body. Yeah, and it happens all the time.
Does it?
And especially in Florida. Now, you know, it's not only the heat, it's the humidity, as they always say. And the humidity is what really will hit the dog because of the fact that you've got the heat, then you've got the humidity, so you'll have that index factor.
What about prevention? What are the ways we can prevent this from happening to our dog?
Well, one of the things that Mega is laying on is he's laying on a canine cot or mat. The mat, you put water in it and it absorbs the water, so it actually cools the dog as they're laying on it.
That's awesome.
The thing you want to remember is this is not something that you put in the backyard in the heat of the sun. This is something for on the lanai, maybe inside the house, just so that the dog can feel a little bit cooler.
It would do the reverse if you put it outside, right?
It would heat up.
Okay.
Yeah. There is a canine cot, and the blue part of that cot actually has the gel in it. And you might have heard of the gel that's cooling or it feels good for actual seats, like you know, in offices. That's the same effect, and they're very effective.
Now you have some tips for us on how to prevent our dogs from getting
These are all
overheated.
good. The thing is that you want to make sure that you do short walks. You don't want the walks to be in the heat of the day, so they should be at a time when morning or late afternoon or early evening. The next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that they get that playtime, and one of the best ways to do playtime, so I can brag a little, is daycare. But make sure that, you know, our daycare is air conditioned, and we do have the outside runs too, but we can control them so in the heat of the day, they're only going to be in the air conditioning. So make sure your dogs are not outside all day at daycare, but it's great for that, get that burst of energy out. Keep them hydrated. In our runs, we have floats on the water bowl, so if a dog digs it all out, it'll fill right back up. So you never have to worry about being out of water, because water is one of the most important things for dogs. And, you know, in the heat of the day, keep them in the air conditioning. if they're at home, don't leave them on the backyard, and always be mindful of where they are in the summertime. It's very important.
I was walking my dog across the road at Venice Beach, just that little stretch of pavement, and he got severe burns on his feet. I'd never thought of that before.
This is the time of year to be mindful of where your dog's paws are. A black pavement, I would say concrete's a little bit cooler, but black pavement, I did a thing, it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 141 degrees on the blacktop.
Oh my gosh.
Now, like I said, concrete's a little bit cooler, but don't stand and talk to your friends and their dogs are starting to dance and all that. That's because their paws are hot. And it works for the reverse up north with the ice, but we're not dealing with ice down here. We're dealing with a lot of heat.
Yes, we are.
So be mindful. Walk them on the grass as much as you can, or keep them moving. You don't want their paws to be planted. You know, it's really up to you to make sure that you're mindful of your dog, because it's your responsibility as a dog owner.
Suppose you think he's having a problem and going into heat stroke. Is there something you can do right then and there?
Yes, don't overdo it. Seek shade and slow the dog down, or put them in air conditioning, but don't blast the air on them. You can rinse them with a hose with cool water, but one of the things you want to make sure is keep away from the ice that would cool them down too much, because that'll restrict their veins.
Oh, interesting.
Another thing is to make sure that you don't cover them. You don't want that sauna effect. And lastly, keep them moving, because you want that circulation going. You don't want them to shut down.
Oh, thank you so much. Many things we never thought of before. And for more information about dog supplies, training, plus boarding and daycare, go to caninecorralsrq.com. Next, our development expert, Candace, has the scoop on all the new projects that are going on here on the Suncoast.
How do you open tough jar lids? Do you try this one? Or this one? Or how about this one?
Honey?
This is the future. Shouldn't there be a robot for this by now? There is. Introducing RoboTwist, the robotic jar opener that easily twists off even the toughest lids. Just set it down, press the button, and watch it work. First, the RoboStrong vise locks down tight. Then the powerful twisting action unscrews the lid. RoboTwist is yours for the special introductory price of just $19.99. That's right, the robotic jar opener that easily twists off even the toughest lids, all for just $19.99. Whether the jar is big or small, RoboTwist can open them all. Supplies are limited, so don't delay. Here's how to get yours today.
Call 1-800-347-1073. That's 1-800-347-1073, or order online at buyrobotwist.com.
Planning a Carnival Fantasy Cruise out of Mobile? Then check out the park and cruise packages at the luxurious Battle House and Renaissance Riverview Plaza hotels. Stay at the Battle House for $169 per night, or the Riverview Plaza for just $149 per night, and leave your car for the duration of your cruise. Includes transportation to and from the cruise terminal. If you're cruising out of Mobile, come stay with us. Call 1-800-MARRIOTT or visit Marriott.com now.
The body, it is a work of art and a powerful ally in the fight against cancer. A new approach called immunotherapy works by helping our immune system correctly identify and eradicate many types of cancer cells. Speak with your doctor and visit su2c.org/immunotherapy to learn more. Your body might just be your greatest hope.
We see construction cranes and orange barrels all over the Suncoast. The continued growth is very evident in our community, and our guest host Candace is here with the development details on some of the exciting new projects. Oh, Candace, where do you begin?
I know, so much happening, so we're really going to just touch on a few of them today.
Okay.
First up is this new corporate headquarters for a large digital marketing firm for real estate companies called RSP USA. They just announced announced that they're building their new corporate headquarters in Manatee County. So J.E. Charlotte Construction, which is a Venice-based construction firm, has been awarded the contract to build their new 23,000 square foot headquarters. And this is off of Lena Road, which is in East Manatee County. But you know, we were talking earlier about how attracting more people to this area and how economic development is so important. Something like this is really key to, you know, our economic development officials are always looking for ways to incentivize big companies to bring their businesses here. So really a great thing for Manatee County.
Does it mean a lot of new jobs?
It does. It means lots of new jobs. And they were already located in Manatee County, but they're expanding. So it means keeping those jobs here on the Suncoast and adding even more. So that's really exciting news for them.
And still going north, how about Neal Communities?
Yeah, so this is really exciting. You know, a big trend right now is that modern farmhouse style. And Neal Communities has just announced that they're breaking ground on a new neighborhood in Parrish, which is a very big up-and-coming community. It's going to be called Canoe Creek. And it's on a little over 300 acres. They're going to be building 621 homes there with beautiful American coastal modern farmhouse themes, and you can see this is a rendering of the clubhouse they'll be building there. It's located right where the Palmetto Pines golf course is, and Neal Communities actually purchased the land where the golf course is. That will remain open. So Parrish is just growing by leaps and bounds, and it's really one of those areas where it's affordable, it's great, centrally located between Tampa and Sarasota, and I think that community is going to be extremely popular.
I'll bet it is beautiful.
You know, that Chip and Joanna Gaines has really made that style so popular.
It's beautiful. I've seen a couple of their modern homes, and they just feel so Florida with a touch of New England and a touch of the islands. Yeah, they're lovely.
So that's really exciting.
So PGT, what are they up to?
So PGT, we talked a few months ago about how they opened up a brand new child care facility down in Venice. But real quick, just an update on PGT. They recently acquired a new company. It's Western Windows, and this Western Windows is located in Arizona. And with this acquisition, it actually makes PGT one of the largest producers of impact-resistant windows and doors in the country now because of this national acquisition. So really exciting news for a huge, the largest employer here on the Gulf Coast for PGT, but also just an update on their child care center. So it opened its doors a few months ago, and now they are almost at capacity, but they still do have some more room. This is a shot of the groundbreaking, the ribbon cutting rather, of the child care center. They have 84 openings, and they're at about 79 or 80 now, so still some room. And the child care center is run by the Sunshine Academy branch of the Sky YMCA. So really exciting for them. And now that school's getting started, they're almost at capacity, but they still have a few more slots.
So
don't wait. Don't wait.
Don't wait. Yes. Thank you so much, Candace. That is so exciting. You can find Candace for more development updates if you go to WeDoGreatPR.com. Next, a fashion show to help you beat the summer heat.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call, and you cannot be turned down for any reason. Even if you have health problems or are living on a fixed income, guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance policies could work for you, with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. TrueStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
My mom didn't have life insurance, and the cost all fell on me. And that's expensive. We're still paying for that.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
Call 1-800-218-4991. Now, in one phone call, you can help prepare your family with protection amounts up to $25,000. There are no medical tests or health questions. And remember, you cannot be turned down for any reason. In fact, TrueStage policies are already protecting over 18 million Americans. And rates are designed to be affordable, starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease.
When I leave, everything will be taken care of for them.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now for a free, no-obligation quote. TrueStage offers plans to fit your budget with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage. Call 1-800-218-4991 now.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system could make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now, SoClean.com has released the world's first automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer, risk-free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
The SoClean works, and it's a really effective product, and I couldn't believe how easy it was to use.
SoClean works on all popular CPAP machines and masks, destroying CPAP germs and bacteria without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and walk away. Voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited-time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
Well, keeping cool while staying stylish are typically our two main fashion concerns during the sweaty summer season. And it is possible to achieve both with the right fabrics and designs. Our guest host today, Nikki Logan Curran, is known for her style as well as her substance. So, Nikki, we know you. You do a lot around town and always different times of day.
Right.
How do you always look amazing? Do you adjust the way that you dress as it gets warmer?
Yes, and I keep a backstock of change of shoes and a bag always in my car all the time.
Ah, that's the secret that no one knows.
Yeah. You know, because one of our looks today is a day to night look. And so, you know, we may leave in the morning, we may be working with, you know, kids at the Boys and Girls Club, and then, you know, a chamber luncheon, and then we may have to meet for a more formal dinner, and you don't have time to go home in between. So you got to keep those little secrets in the back seats to make sure you're staying appropriately dressed throughout the day.
Yes. All right. So I know you have a couple tips. You brought us some looks, but before that, just general tips as we're into the summer. A lot of people think, okay, my winter wardrobe, I've got to put it away and get entirely new clothes for the summer. Is that true?
Right. Not here. And one of my favorite things is, you know, when you buy something that's really beautiful that you love, that may be a heavier fabric, say a long pencil skirt, find a good tailor and turn it into a short skirt for summer, or crop your favorite pants that you've been wearing all season long into a shorter crop skinny jean or something. So sort of transitioning, sort of upcycling, recycling your winter wardrobe. And fortunately here, we can layer, you know, so we don't have the winter closets like they do up north. We just, you know, add or take away a little. But finding a good tailor and repurposing some of your favorite winter items is probably one of my favorite things.
And speaking of layering, I know we see you in a lot of scarves sometimes, but you have a very practical application for scarves sometimes.
I love them all year long. I always keep scarves. I have long hair, and if it's, you know, if you're outside, even just keeping it around your neck and keeping your hair off your neck, or, you know, or either I'll have a big crazy bun, but, you know, keeping that hair off your neck and even off the sun off your shoulders. You know that 2 o'clock sun in Sarasota literally stings your skin. So out at an outdoor luncheon, just having a little something light over your shoulders or
and air
over
conditioning.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the best scenario.
Well, we're going to see some of your other tips in some of the looks that you've brought, and all of these looks you have pulled together from a local boutique, from
Yes,
Lotus.
Harmony at Lotus is amazing. She owns the boutique. It's on Main Street. All of us were in and out in just a few minutes. She's excellent at what she
That
does.
is
She knows
fabulous.
how to style for the right body type and really get you in the appropriate
Well,
wear.
let's start with your look.
Yes.
So take center stage and let's
Yes.
talk through what you're wearing.
This is Ula Johnson. It's really sweet. It is something that I could wear even with a sneaker maybe in the daytime, or I can throw on a dressier heel at night. So this is something that I would wear all day and totally get away with being at 5 different places.
This is very you, and you call it boho casual, which is
She
a
asked
lot
me
of
what I
I think
like,
your look
and
is.
so within 5 minutes she had me in something that I love.
And
so.
light and comfortable, but still very, very stylish.
The boots are terrific.
Thank you, yes.
All right.
So we have a few other.
So we brought a few other models. Let's see our first model, and this look is the day to night look.
This is a perfect example of somebody on the go. This is Jennifer Mateo. She owns Jennifer Mateo Event Planning. She's in a Veronica Beard blazer, Rose Hartman graphic tee, gold sign mid-rise skinny jeans. She has a Pedro Garcia heel, which is great. That is a shoe that you can wear all day. Very, very comfortable. And a metallic Jerome Dreyfus bag. So she could take this jacket off and go out with her girlfriends for a cocktail at the end of the night, or really dress this up.
Yes. Could you turn around for just a second so we can see?
In the back.
Look at, if you can check out the detail in the back. I love this because this is what gives that kind of tapered silhouette.
Right.
But so it's functional, but it also looks great.
And also having a professional put you in the right fitting jeans is something that it's like getting a properly fitted bra for women.
The t-shirt is
when
great.
somebody knows what they're doing, it really makes a difference.
The t-shirt has Kate Moss and Linda Evangelista on it. Which I
We love this.
Supermodel.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank
this
you,
is
Jennifer.
a great look. All right, coming up next, we have a familiar face to us. This is our producer,
we do.
Kaylee.
This is Kaylee in the perfect summer cocktail dress. This is a bold silk floral print dress by Solani. She has a Cassaday wedge shoe and Nico Ray Rose gold hoops. So this is another one that's, you know, a fabric that you can wear outside and not worry too much about being too hot, and that can certainly go from day to night as well, but it's very, very flattering. That looks beautiful on you.
It is. Now, she does work for us, so I'm going to be careful, but this is a great outfit to flatter your figure, but also not to be too tight.
Right, and if you turn
constricting
to
in
the side, see how it's tapered a little in the back, and so it's blousy up top, but it fits really, really
It's got that split up that is a young, vibrant look.
It's very, very flattering.
Great. Thank you, Kaylee.
Thank you, Kaylee.
All right, coming up next, we have Sunday Fun Day.
This look I absolutely love. She is so cute, and this is like bebopping around town. You're going to brunch, you're going to the farmer's market. She has on a James Pierce tee, a rag and bone denim jacket, which everybody should have an Old Faithful denim jacket. Roxy in London maxi skirt with another really bold print, which those are just so fun for summer. And Golden Goose Star sneakers.
Those are really cute.
Again,
Those
she
are
could
cool.
throw on a wedge and a necklace and take off her jacket and go.
And jackets, I know, are important because even though it's so hot outside, the air conditioning is everywhere and it's freezing. So, so this is great to have that layer. I love it.
I love the sneakers. Isn't that such a cute
I like
look?
the slits up the side and the pleats.
Yeah.
I think that's a great look.
That's a really cute look.
It's really, really fun.
Thank you. We love
Thank you,
that.
Bailey.
All right, it's time.
Hubba,
it's summer.
hubba.
Summer gets hot, and so do our date
Hot
nights.
summer nights. This is Catherine. She looks drop dead gorgeous in this dress. If you don't know a better fit for this particular dress, I don't know who it would be. It's Florida Mall. It's one shoulder. It is silk, so it will breathe a little in summer. Cushy and ox heels and diamond vintage hoops by Vintage La Rose.
Wow, really?
Aren't they gorgeous?
Really beautiful.
And just this multicolor bag. I mean, even this is a perfect scenario where it's beaded and looks really, really formal, but you could have that with a t-shirt and a pair of jeans too. And really
These
dress
are
it.
awesome. Well, let's bring all of our ladies out. And Nikki, let's have you join them. These are great options for any scenario that you have this summer, and you can be found right here on the Suncoast. You can find these great summer looks at Lotus Boutique in downtown Sarasota. You can also visit them at lotussarasota.com.
This is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Ray Collins. Today at noon, President Trump will be in Tampa this afternoon. He'll be rallying support for Congressman Ron DeSantis' run for governor. We'll have a preview. And new information about yesterday's fatal crash on I-75 that closed northbound lanes for 7 hours. We now know the victim's name. Let's get the Tuesday forecast now from John Scalzi.
So we're looking at showers already out in Gulf waters, and these Gulf water showers will eventually start to build on land as well. With a little daytime heating, we have plenty of moisture around to support these showers and thunderstorms today. Futurecast shows the showers building in inland areas during the afternoon hours particularly. And while we might not have the consistent and persistent showers we had yesterday, we will have occasionally some heavy rainfall under some of these, and even a thunderstorm or two possible. Forecast for today calls for a daytime high that tops out at about 87 with a 60% rain chance.
We've been fighting the war on drugs for a long time. We answer the phone 24/7, 365 days a year. On a busy night, we answer hundreds of calls. This war on drugs needs our intervention.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has helped people struggling with drugs and alcohol.
When the phone rings, we help people when they need it the most. When we get a caller into treatment, it feels right. It feels good. It's a blessing.
If you're struggling, drinking, using, and need to get clean, don't suffer alone in silence. Call Addiction Hope and Helpline.
Our people understand, and many are also in recovery. Call for support and strength. You can call for someone who can't or isn't willing. It's an act of love. Together we can help you beat this thing and erase addiction from your vocabulary once and for all.
Call 800-871-1644. 800-871-1644.
If you're looking for the perfect trip that allows you to spend quality time with the family, then discover the great outdoors on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Create unforgettable memories while hunting, fishing, or biking and hiking. Or play the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, now celebrating 25 years. And while you're here, enjoy the flavors of the Black Belt. Book your adventure at our lodges or stay in the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa. Start planning an Alabama Black Belt adventure today.
I'll be right back.
Breaking news, plus first alert weather and traffic focused on where you live. Watch Good Morning Suncoast on ABC 7, weekdays starting at 5.
There is an entire generation completely obsessed with avocados, but this superfood is not just for guacamole anymore. So here to help us celebrate National Avocado Day is Sam Ray from Tsunami Sushi, who I absolutely love because there's not a lot of people that you can call and say, wow us with avocado diversity, and you've clearly nailed it.
Holy cow.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
So before we get into this beautiful spread you've brought for us, do you guys think an avocado is a fruit or a vegetable?
Fruit. I'm going to say vegetable.
Fruit for sure.
It's fruit for sure.
Really?
It's actually like a giant berry with a single seed. Isn't that cool?
That is, because I really had no idea.
Yeah, me either.
So people get really turned off and nervous about avocado because of the fat. And what's magic about this food, it has the perfect balance of your essential fatty acids, your essential fats that you need in terms of building blocks with all of the other vitamins and minerals that are encompassed in it. So debunk the whole myth of avoiding avocados.
I'm like
they are
obsessed
magic.
with avocados.
And they taste good.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, this is so exciting.
Sam, you've done some really interesting stuff with avocado. We all know the millennials are obsessed with avocado toast.
Can't go wrong with
Can't go wrong with the avocado toast for sure. We see it on every menu now, but you've done some really creative things that people may not have even considered using avocado for, such as...
This is avocado. You told me to get weird, so I got pretty weird.
I was like, go for it.
Experimenting in the kitchen all week. So this is avocado ice cream.
Can I taste it?
Please, please.
Okay.
I was really nervous about this recipe. I thought it was going to be gross, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, because
I don't think I've had anything gross with an avocado.
Well, you see green tea ice cream,
which
right?
is delicious.
Which
I
is
love.
delicious.
Really?
But tea is sweet. You mix it with honey and sugar all the time. Avocado and sugar, I was like,
well,
I don't know. But
you're not nervous anymore. You clearly tasted it. It's delicious.
I loved it. So I thought
awesome.
it was pretty cool and perfect for summer, right?
Yes.
So.
I need a little swig of this magic.
I know.
What is
this?
Okay,
this
one
is pretty impressive.
It looks a little weird, but it's a Bloody Mary with avocado in it.
God.
So
I love
it's
it.
pureed. You
That's
got
a
your
little weird.
Bloody Mary base. I threw some ginger in there.
This
to,
is
Asian
so
flair.
beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And, you know, a little sexy, Ray. You know I like the garnish.
This is delicious.
You like it?
Yes. It does look weird.
Yeah.
But it tastes
my gosh.
amazing.
There's a little wasabi in it, so don't take a huge swig. It's got a little bit of spice to it, but...
You're putting this on the menu. People will lose their mind over that.
This should be the Nikki Bloody Mary.
It's the avocado Mary. That's super spicy and delicious. Awesome. Okay, so what do we have next running down?
Okay, running down. All these things are on the menu at Tsunami, so I didn't have to go too crazy with them. This is a crab stuffed avocado.
Beautiful.
So it's sliced super thin, and then you've got fresh king crab in there, a bit of mango, drizzled with a ponzu sauce.
Beautiful.
Light, refreshing, good.
That's something you can't do at home. I don't know how you made that.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. That one took some practice.
Don't try this at home, people.
This one's not too hard, though. It's half an avocado stuffed with spicy tuna and crab.
Okay.
And then it's battered and fried lightly.
Okay.
So this is nice and healthy. This is not.
This is when you go south with the fried fat,
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
That's okay, though.
This is when you just want to taste the avocado.
Being a
and make
little
it
bit
awesome.
bad.
Yeah.
We like that.
These are dumplings. I had to do something super Japanese. So instead of using just a regular wonton skin, we mixed avocado in with the flour.
I hope you had fun doing this because you guys do such a beautiful job keeping things so fresh and innovative. Your whole team at Tsunami has been awesome.
Thank you.
So before we wrap up the culinary side, I had to share with people some of my favorite products because I am super avocado fan. So at the very end, we have Giovanni Avocado Shampoo and Conditioner, which is really high in like B6. They've added some different aminos and even some vitamin C, so it's super moisturizing. This good soap I'm completely obsessed with. It's full of shea butter and coconut oil in addition to avocado.
Oh, I bet that is good.
It's awesome. You can take one home with you. And who knew? I learned something new. There's avocado sunscreen.
Oh,
really?
Yep, Mad Hippie. You'll see it on the end, right there in the little box.
Huh.
Isn't that? I never knew. It's for your face. So you're moisturizing your face and blocking out the sun.
So let me ask you though, you said that sometimes you use real avocado on your hair,
I do. We were talking about this before the segment. So
Is
you know when you
better,
open your
though?
drawer, well, I love it because I'm not wasting anything. So I don't know about you guys. You open the drawer and you have a very sad avocado that you feel bad about throwing in the garbage. I smush it up and I rub it all in my hair. I keep it in there for like an hour. You can't go somewhere beautiful afterwards. It takes a while to get out, but anyway.
If I open my refrigerator, I'm not sure that's what would show
I know,
up.
but if you don't want to do that, there are products for that. But it is National Avocado Day, so go visit Sam, make yourself avocado Bloody Mary, or try some ice cream.
And even if you hate avocado, Tsunami Sushi is amazing.
Yeah,
So.
you'll be in good hands. Next, more food talk when we review the Sustainable Seafood Dinner coming up on August 5th. We'll be right back.
So, how many of us feel completely confident about our financial future? Let's hear some specifics. Yes, go ahead.
I don't want to be a burden to my kids. When my husband died, it took almost all of our savings to give him a proper funeral. I honestly don't know if there's enough to bury me, let alone cover expenses should something happen.
Okay. Let's talk solutions. One thing you may want to get in place is a guaranteed whole life insurance policy from United of Omaha Life Insurance Company, which is a Mutual of Omaha company. This is affordable coverage, which provides a cash payment, which can cover funeral expenses, bills, and other financial needs. Most payments are on their way within 24 hours. Yes, sir.
Do I need medical exams, things like that?
No medical exams. If you're between the ages of 45 and 85, you can call this number or you can go online and apply for coverage up to $25,000. United of Omaha Guaranteed Whole Life Insurance. Call or go online now.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
And even if you're on a fixed income, prices fit your budget, starting at less than 32 cents a day. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease. And with no medical tests or health questions, you cannot be turned down for any reason. Call 1-800-842-7189. Now, for a free, no-obligation quote, TrueStage offers plans to fit your budget. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage. Call 1-800-842-7189 now.
We've been talking a lot about food. Nikki, give us an update on the sustainable seafood dinner that's coming up.
We have, I think, 9 tickets left. So
how
this
many
event
in all?
always sells out. 160. It's at Louis
Whoa.
Modern. We have 11 chefs. So we have in the ballroom 6 tasting stations. We have some sustainable partners that we've worked with. We have Dr. Kevin from Moat Marine speaking at the dinner. But this is a lineup. It's by far one of the most delicious events of the year. So 6 of those courses are seated and served inside Francis and Louis Modern, and it's beautiful. You can go on any of the chefs' Facebook pages. You can go on Hitched and Honey's Facebook page. You can go on Edible Sarasota's Facebook page, and you can find more information at chefscollaborative.org.
But you better do it fast.
But you better do it now, because I can't get you in a couple days.
Okay, next, Southern Steer Butchers in the kitchen.
This is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Stephanie Webb. Coming up today at noon, new details about a Fort Myers college student that died suddenly in Israel. And local veterans weigh in on soldiers' remains from the Korean War finally coming home. Right now, though, let's check in with First Alert meteorologist John Scalzi.
Well, if you're itching to get out on the waters today, you can expect a south wind at about 10 knots. Not too bad with a light chop and 2-foot seas, but numerous showers and thunderstorms out there in the waters today. And of course, in the vicinity of some of the bigger thunderstorms, those seas get larger fast. We'll watch for increasing rain chance through the afternoon to about 60% by 3 p.m. Daytime high held down by a little bit of cloud cover, rain showers to 87. And then as we head into the evening, we'll trend down those rain chances to about 40% by 7 p.m. And then overnight rain chances about 10%. Tomorrow morning, we'll do it all over again with another rainy day.
It's hard to see when you're outside at night. It's time for the Atomic Beam Sunblast, the new solar-powered light that's super bright. Atomic Beam Sunblast lets you add a light anywhere, and the atomic solar panels charge the built-in lithium-ion battery quickly. Then the 180-degree motion sensor turns on the light when you get near and automatically turns off when you disappear. Look, here's a best-selling outdoor solar light, and here's the super bright Atomic Beam Sunblast. Get the super bright Atomic Beam Sunblast for only $19.99. But wait, call right now and you can double your order and get a second Sunblast, plus our best-selling Atomic Beam Flashlight. Just pay a separate fee. That's 2 Atomic Beam Sunblasts and the Atomic Beam Flashlight. Call now.
Call 1-800-431-6640. That's 1-800-431-6640. Or visit mysunblast.com. So call 1-800-431-6640. Order now.
If you're looking for the perfect trip that allows you to spend quality time with the family, then discover the great outdoors on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Create unforgettable memories while hunting, canoeing, camping, and more. Or challenge yourself on Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, now celebrating 25 years. And while you're here, enjoy a Deep South dining experience. Book your adventure in one of our members' lodges or stay at the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa. Start planning an Alabama Black Belt adventure today.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system could make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now, SoClean.com has released the world's first automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer, risk-free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
The SoClean works, and it's a really effective product, and I couldn't believe how easy it was to use.
SoClean works on all popular CPAP machines and masks, destroying CPAP germs and bacteria without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and walk away. Voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited-time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Watch Suncoast View weekdays at 9 a.m. on ABC 7.
Wednesday morning at 9 on Suncoast View. Great fashion for Suncoast weather is No Sweat with Lawrence Hunt. We'll talk to the founder of this No Sweat shirts fashion line. Then cool down without ever leaving home with Lickety Splits, an ice cream home delivery service. Plus the Venice Theater Summer Cabaret Festival, and Bets to Success joins us in the kitchen.
Welcome back. We're here with Shay from Southern Steer Butchers. What are we making? It smells delicious already.
We are going to be making some of our take and bake meals. It's a macaroni beef taco salad.
Oh,
absolutely delicious. This recipe actually came from Clearwater. One of our great employees there came up with this great idea, so we implemented it in our take and bake meals. We have about 5 or 6 different meals that we have, and we're always growing, and we always love it when our employees are very innovative and they just create all these amazing dishes. So I'm starting off with our market ground beef. Every single Monday we put it half off at $2.99 a pound. It's a part of our rewards program that we have. So we already have this cooking right now.
It up.
Just browning it up really nice. And what
do you put oil or anything in there?
I did not, because it's a 80-20 mix, so the fat is just a perfect amount right there, especially for the taco salad, meatloaves, and burgers. So what I'll do is just add a little bit of taco seasoning. You can get this from your local market, or you can make it yourself. Just a little cumin, salt, pepper, oregano. But
I like to make it myself.
Chili, me too.
Chili would make it himself.
Oh yeah.
Never.
Nothing better
Throw
than
some avocado in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
sure.
what we need. We have some.
Avocados, definitely. So I've got this going, and then we added the taco seasoning. So we're just going to add some of this macaroni that I already had pre-cooked.
Okay.
Move that around a little bit, get it nice and going.
It's just taking me back to my childhood.
Oh, this, yeah. So this is great as a meal, or you can, you know, if you're taking it to a barbecue for the summer, Labor Day, and we got, you know, Memorial Day, 4th of July. People love this. You can eat it with chips. You can eat it with a fork. We also have some of our delicious homemade buffalo dip as well.
Oh, that sounds
really
yes,
good.
we make that
chicken?
in-house. It's got buffalo chicken dip. We use over 10 pounds of chicken in each batch.
Wow.
And then we also have some of our delicious homemade smoked fish dip as well.
I love fish dip.
So after that, we get that nice and going. We'll add some homemade salsa. We make it here in-house. And then we also have it jarred up for us, which you can also purchase at the store as well.
I never thought to add the salsa right into the skillet. That's interesting. Looks good.
Get it nice and
Can you freeze this?
Yes, you can. The take and bake meals that we have, just the way that they're packaged up, they're probably not very meant
Yours
to be
are ready to go
freezed.
straight in the oven.
Yep, take them home. We make them fresh daily or every other day, so just come on in, grab it. And it only takes about 15 to 20 minutes to heat up in your oven, so we'll make it really easy on you. Then we add a little bit of the cheese. Get this all stirred up real good.
Smells delicious.
Yeah, we also offer a delicious shepherd's pie. We have a pulled pork mac and cheese, a brisket mac and cheese, and a delicious lasagna. They all range from $9.99 to $14.99.
And how many people does that feed?
At least 3 to sometimes 5. Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's a great deal.
They're hefty portions and absolutely delicious.
So what is this magic sauce right here?
That is from Old Florida. That's the queso dip. We have that in the store. It's just flies off the shelves. It's absolutely one of my favorite salsas and quesos. We also have our hot, medium, and mild as well.
And you've brought us
some Goza beer, which is a sour beer, which is very delicious going into the summer here. Definitely.
My hubby loves the sours. I haven't. This is going to be my first taste. He always wants me to taste them.
So go ahead, you can go first. I'll let you be the guinea pig.
It actually really is sour.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm making the ugly sour face.
It definitely tweaks your cheeks.
But it's probably really good balance with the spicy of this food.
Yeah, dig in.
So then you just
some.
play, I mean, I love how you plated it up. You just use a scooper sort of thing, scoop it up there. All right.
Definitely.
You gonna dig in and take a bite?
Oh, yeah. I'll dig in and take a bite. Because I already have sour face, sourpuss face.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well say
Yeah, that's not my kind of beer. I hate to say that.
Yeah, same here. Well, this looks delicious. Thank you so much for joining us and being here today.
Thank you for having me.
It was awesome to see you, Nikki. We've never actually met in person.
I know, we always
before.
see each other on the show, but we haven't got to hang out together. So thank you for being our partner in crime today. Right?
Yes, thanks a lot to both of you. It was wonderful having you here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm Stephanie and Joy. We'll be back soon.
All right, well, we're going to dig in and enjoy our stuff from Southern Steer Butcher. And thank you so much for joining us. And make sure you take some time to enjoy the view.
Awesome.
Delish.